Now, let's have a few comparison between physical and chemical changes. Based on our previous discussion, by comparing physical and chemical changes in our daily chemical activities, chemical reaction activities, either it happens in our physical body or in our natural surroundings. Okay? So those type of changes affects with different observations or results. Type of changes that we have to remember. One, physical change. Next, chemical change. Those are changes or components involved in every chemical reactions or activities that happens in our surroundings or in every living organism's physical body. Examples of physical change takes place in the following processes. Examples are under physical change, melting, boiling, that usually takes place with what we call evaporation process. Alright? Then changing of shape or sizes, but still, okay, it is identifiable. No? It is clearly visible, even though we change the sizes and shapes. But still, we can identify what is this state of matter. Dissolving between salt and water or sugar and water. Okay? Increasing or decreasing in temperature. Still part of physical change. So what are the characteristics of physical change? One, substance is the same. Before and after the change. Means to say that again and again in physical state, the original composition remains the same. Even though we apply few activities or technique, but only the size and shapes will change, but we can still identify the object. Only in physical properties change. It's very clear. However, in chemical change, there are many, there are several examples that we can cite about chemical change. Changing of colors, not only sizes and shapes. Total transformation is visible. You understand, guys? Like burning, burning of paper or wood or charcoal, in which, by burning those things, it turns into ashes. Next, rusting of iron. How does the rusting of iron occur? Due to oxidation. With iron plus water, exposure to hydrogen. And of course, oxygen. So, iron oxide will be a byproduct. Then, formation of gas due to chemical reactions in various chemical ingredients or substances. Formation of precipitate, that's another example. Spoiling of food, rotting of food, decomposition of organic materials, and ripening of fruits. Tarnishing of silver, then digestion and respirations as well. So, the characteristic of chemical change, the substance is different after a chemical reaction takes place. Both physical and chemical properties change. So, it's clearly stated that the total transformation of the substance is visible. Okay? So, new form of substances is clearly visible. Now, let's proceed to the difference of exothermic and endothermic reactions. Remember that we can see the total transformation or changes if there are thermal or heat and light is applied. So that is why we have exothermic reactions. Exo means a reaction that releases energy from the system in the form of heat. While when we talk about endothermic reactions, means to say, endo means a reaction that the system absorbs. From where? Now, the absorptions of heat energy from the surroundings going to the physical body in the form of heat transfer. So, in exothermic reaction examples, formation of snow, burning of candle, burning of wood, gas burner in use. So, endo means heat go inside. Exo means heat go outside. Okay? So, take note with this one. So, another example of endothermic reactions, evaporation of water, baking bread, frying eggs, photosynthesis. Okay? And then for exothermic reactions like water and acid reactions, freezing water into ice, nuclear fission, rusting, and burning of wood or campfires. So another example, this one relates to combustions, in which fuel and oxygen, in which this reaction of fuel with oxygen producing energy in the form of heat or light. So, example of combustions by burning, right? Can be either be complete or incomplete combustions. Burning a candle, burning wood in a fireplace, igniting a gas burner or stove or grill, burning coal in a power plant, burning fuel in automobile's engine, then burning of glucose in the human body or cellular respiration or digestion process. So this is part of our observation that combustion is the best example of or part of the factors of chemical change, because this involves with a burning process. Combustion means it is a process of burning something. Next one, iron. Rusting of iron by means of oxidation process. Always remember this one, guys, that oxidation is the loss of electrons or increase in oxidation state of an atom. Iron or molecules in a chemical reactions takes place. How can you describe the rusting of iron? Again, rusting of iron is another example of chemical change which is most likely visible in nature. You could say iron reacts with oxygen into producing iron oxide. Remember, our base reactants is iron and oxygen. And it is quicker to identify the reactants and products